Hi, everyone. So, yesterday there was a stream, uh, again with Texas Girl and Susan George Peach that decided since, they want to say that I have no content, but yet they're covering content from 2 months ago, right? And since then, my last video that their names were even mentioned was November 29th. Texas Girl did a stream after that, December 12th, summoning me to her channel that I didn't show up for because, I do got real life going on, okay? And it was the holidays, and I don't know why she would ever think that I would go to her channel anyway. I truly believe that she did that because right before that it was a night or so before that, that's when Jenny and Paige talked about having the roundtable discussion. So we're going to get into this a little bit. Yeah. By the way, Texas Girl, you talked about how I keep my videos to around 30 minutes. That's because nobody wants long ass videos. Okay. But, anyway, we're going to get into this. So, Texas Girl always has so much to say, right? Thing is this woman seems to believe that she's allowed to have an opinion. Anybody that she kicks it with is allowed to have an opinion, but nobody else is allowed to have an opinion, especially if it's not how she feels, right? Well, the thing is, nobody's going to tell me what I can talk about, who I can talk about. Rather, you agree with how I feel or you don't. You're putting the videos, the community post on a public platform. So the last time I checked, anybody can talk about anything. I mean, isn't that why we got clip channels? Like, that's just stupid, in my opinion. For you to say that, oh, I need to look in the mirror because you're allowed to have your opinion and that I'm being a hypocrite and everything else. Lady, I never once said nobody wasn't allowed to have their opinion. Not one time did I ever say nobody was allowed to have their opinion. Quite the opposite. But there becomes a point when you cross the line. And that's exactly what you have done. You do not like the fact that I called out the bullying, the harassment, and stalking of Bombshell. Okay? You just don't like it. Well, that's too bad. That's what I see. All right? And you want to talk about Bombshell with the helping of my channel and this and that. And that's the other thing. Girl, you got a real problem watching my money, don't you? I mean, you mentioned that at least 3, 4 times in your stream yesterday that I'm throwing her 20s. Tell me, how the fuck is that any of your business? Are you earning that money that she gets? Because I don't think you are. I think you should pay attention to your own money and keep your nose out of mine. When I first started talking on you, it was because it was wash, rinse, repeat. I made a community post. And oh my God, we couldn't have that, could we? Because you can't stand anybody not agreeing with you. You want to talk all kinds of shit about people that don't agree with you. Okay. And there was a comment in your stream yesterday about um, the fat shaming and this and that. Lady, you are so full of shit. You say that you call her hoghead because of the way she acts. Right. Okay. No, you call her hoghead because you're copying other people that had come up with that name because you didn't originally. And then if it's the way she acts, I don't think you'd be showing a pig. All right. And others do that too. And making fun of her. Sorry, don't buy your bullshit. And you downright lied yesterday. Okay. Yesterday, when you were talking to Susan Georgia Peach, you told her her name was in my video from 4 days ago. That's a fucking lie. All right. So I don't know where you're getting your information from, but Susan Georgia Peach's name never came up in my live, and neither did yours for that matter. That roundtable discussion had fuck all to do with you. All right. Nothing to do with you or her. It had to do with Jenny and Paige. If you think for one moment that Angie and I were going to talk to you two are crazy. It had nothing to do with you guys. Not at all. Point blank, period. You guys had a lot to say yesterday. A lot to say yesterday. You wanted to say yesterday that you think the reason that I started speaking up about this is because I didn't have content. There's lots of things I could talk about. Okay. First and foremost, I never come on to YouTube to make money. But I see, you're watching everybody else's money. You did come on to YouTube to make money. I could have monetized my channel back at 500. I was sitting at 500 for a long time. And then I got above that and I was sitting there for a long time. And like I said, I don't got nothing to hide. Bombshell did play a couple of my videos in her channel. And yes, I did get some subs. And it did get me to that 1,000 mark. Okay? Look, I don't sit back and play games with fucking nobody. I say it like it is. I am a straight up person. That's it. That's all. I don't got time for the petty bullshit around here. And again, this really all comes back to you didn't like the fact that I was calling out that you were constantly going at Bombshell. And it was wash, rinse, repeat. That's basically where it ends at. So instead of you coming up with some other type of content, you wanted to use a 2-month-old stream bringing up about me. And, there were some hints of Angie in there. Angie hasn't talked about you at all since she said she wasn't going to. But, you couldn't let her alone either. And back to the whole look, body shaming type stuff that you say you don't stand for, I forgot to mention this. If you didn't stand for it and you're only calling her hog head and everything else because the way she acts, meaning Bombshell, then I don't think you would have put up a community post basically using a bigger woman that was making fun of Angie, because that's exactly who you tagged in that post. So let's just keep it 100, right? You lie. You lie. You told Susan Georgia Peach about her name being in my video. Tell me where it is. You better go look at that transcript, girl. Run, because it's not there. All you do is talk shit, but you're not going to say that I didn't have any content. When you put your shit on a public platform, that's exactly what it is. It's open for anybody to talk about. I was told that a long time ago. You don't get to just come on here and do whatever and somebody not have something to say about it, especially when they see that you're going at the same person constantly with the same bullshit. Like I said in my videos that I had done, you want to say it's about this scam and this, that. No, it comes down to you can't stand Bombshell. You don't like Bombshell, and you use that bullshit so that you can talk about her. That is my opinion, and I stand by it. Just because you don't like it, that's not my problem. That's your problem. You also want to group everybody together. Here we are still at everybody's being grouped together. You were talking about in that stream about the pictures that have been done of you guys and this and that, which is supposedly not you. And this, look, I don't care if it is you. All right. I have said, I don't know how many times on my channel, it's a broken record for sure. I don't do real life. I don't agree with real life being done. I have said that so many times. I don't think that it can be said anymore. I don't do it, and I don't talk about people's kids. I do not like that bullshit, and I do not stand by that at all. All right? People are going to do what they're going to do. Does that just automatically up and mean, oh my God, I don't want to watch somebody. I don't want to be supportive. I don't agree with everything that somebody says and does. All right? I'm not a follower. All right? I've never been that way and I never will be. I'm in control of what I do, what Stacy does. And I can tell you what Stacy hasn't done. I didn't make up no fucking pictures of anybody. All right? So, you got something to say about that? Go to the people doing it. Don't put everybody together. Because again, believe it or not, we have our own minds and we think for ourselves. I know that that's a hard concept for you guys, but we do. You want to make it out like everybody's doing some kind of fuck shit. That's not what's up. That's not what I'm doing, okay? And I can only be responsible for myself, not everybody else. So get your shit together and get your facts straight if you're going to talk about it. All right, that's it when it comes to that, because I'm tired of being grouped together. If I've done something, then fine. You say me. But I'm not making no pictures of nobody. I don't go real life on nobody. And I don't talk about people's kids. The shit I talk about is what I see on YouTube. That's it. And if you've got a beef with somebody, it should stay on YouTube. Unfortunately, there has been many a times it does not. And that's the other thing. I cannot control what somebody else does. I also have zero say, mentioned this a million times. If somebody's coming at you, whether it's in a response, whatever it is, look, nobody's going to sit back and take the bullshit. Nobody is. Very few people would probably just sit back and take it. Everybody knows Bombshell's not going to do it. Everybody knows that Jenny Jen Jen and other channels around her channel, or even your sorry ass, okay? You're not either, because you've got something to say no matter what somebody says. If they don't agree with you, it's not right. It's not okay. We can't have that. You don't run the show. You just don't run the show for nobody here. If you're going to push shit out, people are going to have something to say about it. Bottom line, I got tired of seeing your bullshit constantly about her. And then you want to talk about people growing channels. Bitch, you two have no room to talk about shit, because both of you grew your channels off of Bombshell's back. And that's a fact. That is a fact. You were trying as quickly as possible to get those channels monetized, and the quickest way was off a Bombshell. That's no bullshit. That is straight up fact. Moving on. Susan Georgia Peach wanted to say about me saying how I'm neutral and this and that. You're fucking right, I am. And nobody's going to change that for me. Not anybody. I have been supportive of channels here from, you guys want to say this side, that side, whatever. I look at these people as people. All right. I'm going to go wherever I want to go. I watch whoever I want to watch. I watch a bunch of shit on YouTube. That's what I'm here for. This is a hobby for me. This wasn't to come here and make money. I mean, you would think you'd know that. If I took well over 2 years from doing shit on my channel, was I really pushing my channel to get monetized to make money? That would be a fuck no. All right? I'm really tired of your bullshit, Texas girl. Nobody, like I haven't mentioned your name in over 2 months. Neither of you. And what do? You want to say, oh, I'm the one that doesn't have fucking content. When you're doing another stream after the one I did November 29th. Lady, you need to take the good look in the mirror. Like, seriously. Oh, I don't got much to say, so let's just go and we're going to talk about Angie and Stacy. You can say you didn't say her name, but you had other names for us. Other names yesterday for us, Just like Susan Georgia Peach calls me Shit Shack. How fucking old are you two? I mean, really, you both act like you're in elementary, middle school, high school. It's school shit. I actually act like an adult. Fucking Shit Shack. Whatever. It's time to grow up, ladies. You would think by now you would have, but obviously that's not being done. So, yeah, you had a lot to say. You constantly just want to keep having a shit fit about why I basically support Bombshell because you have things to say about that. You know, you had a few things to say about that. And I'm going to. So here it is. There's no solid reason she can tell me that she supports Bombshell and that she feels she is a victim if she has watched her channel at all. Look, I said it in my last video that I did where I stated there was some things that I wanted to say that I had forgotten to say when I was on panel with Anji. Okay. I support Bombshell because she makes me laugh. All right. There has been things that Bombshell has said and done that no, I do not agree with because again, I do have my own mind. I mean, like again, everybody thinks none of her people have their own mind. They can't think for themselves. Like for all that's just insane to me. Bombshell's going to do what Bombshell's going to do. Just because I might not agree with everything she does that mean I just say fuck it, I'm leaving her channel and that's it, that's all? No. Again, I'm going to support somebody until, you know, there's something done that I just 100% will not stand by. Or, something's done to me personally. There's just things that Bombshell has done that I don't particularly care for. But at the end of the day, she responded to things being done to her. And I've said so many times, again, like a broken record, I don't get a say in the way that she responds to something being done to her. Because I don't like the things that have been done to her either. So, she's going to handle things the way she's going to handle. It doesn't mean that I need to like it. That's just the way it is. But for you to think that I would even give you an explanation to giving you a reason why I support her. Like, who the hell do you think you are? I don't got to say shit to you about why I support her. Like, you're paying awfully close attention. I mean, again, yesterday you had lots to say in that stream about the money that I give her. Like, does she just throw her a 20 and leave her stream? Does she actually listen? Again, that's none of your business. What I do is not your business. When I talked about you, it was about the content that you were putting out about Bombshell. And you can say whatever the hell you want to say, but you crossed the line and you are bullying this woman. And I'm not okay with that. I'm no longer in high school, but I said this on Anji's panel. When I was in high school, middle school, I got into a lot of fights in school, standing up for people that had disabilities, that were made fun of. I mean, I'm not going to go into all of it, but I didn't stand by that bullshit at all. Not at all. I'm not down with that, and I'm never going to be down with that. So when I seen this constantly being done, I don't think I just mentioned you, Texas Girl and Susan George Peach. I said there were a group. So I'm going to say what I want to say, just like you say what you want to say. But what I don't do is I don't come on and bully somebody constantly, harass somebody, and stalk somebody. That's what I don't do. I have an opinion. I say what my opinion is, and I don't keep at it and keep at it and keep at it. That would be you, not me. Period. Back to this neutral stuff. I think my internet is messing up. We don't have very good weather here. So, nobody's going to change me from being a neutral person. I'm always going to go where I want to go. You guys had a lot to say about the neutral. You think I should be calling out this, calling out that. I talk about what I want to talk about. But let me tell you something. If I wasn't, I would have never, ever brought up about what was being said about Jenny Jen Jen. This was back a few months back, but I did. I didn't think it was cool that she was being made fun of about the oxygen tank and everything else. There were other things in those videos, but I spoke up about it because, again, I don't think that that should be being done to anybody. Just like I don't think that Bombshell should be getting bullied, harassed, and stalked. Okay? And there's other people I've talked about on my channel. So, yeah, there's not a single person on here that is ever going to change the fact that I'm neutral here. If there's something I see that I want to talk about, I'll talk about it. Period. So you can keep having your little opinions about whatever, but I see it the way that I see it. But as far as saying who didn't have content that I talked about this because I didn't have content, girl, I used to just come on here and just kick it and talk to people because that's what I enjoyed to do. If I wanted to have content, I could have content. But I got tired of seeing Bombshell being treated the way she was being treated. Never said nobody wasn't allowed to have an opinion or have their feelings. But when you keep going at somebody, that's when you've crossed the line. And it's not all right. Bombshell responds, other people would respond, and it would just keep going back and forth. Like I said, nobody's going to sit back and take it. Not a single person would. So I stand by what I have said and who I've said it about. I have not changed that. I'm not a fake bitch. I'm just not. I'm tired of seeing how people get treated and the keyboard warriors and just all of it. Constantly people talking shit behind a screen. I'm not like that. I have shown my face. I can't say the same for you. But I have. So it's not like I'm just sitting here trying to like be some fake ass person. Look, I have shit to do today. I did do a community post yesterday expressing my thoughts on this whole thing. But I figured, I might as well do a video. Since you wanted to say that a video I did 4 days ago had some names in it, I figured, well, maybe I'll just do the video so now you can have something to bitch about. To say, oh, she did another fucking video. This video wouldn't have never happened if you wouldn't have been running your mouth yesterday. And telling lies, basically. Because I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the clip where I mentioned anybody's name, you or Susan Georgia Peach, in my video that I did a few days ago on the roundtable discussion. I'm waiting for it. You better hurry along. Go find it. All right, you guys, I got shit to do. This is quick. It wasn't to that 30-minute mark like Texas Girl likes to say, because she watches everything I obviously do. She talked about my 30-minute mark. So this will be under 30 minutes. This video is a little bit all over, but you know what, you guys? I got a ton of shit going on. I wanted to try to fit this in. This is what it is. This is how I feel. And I'm fucking tired of the bullshit with those two, especially with Texas Girl. Like, she thinks nobody else is allowed to have an opinion if it's not her opinion and what she agrees with. I'm tired of all the bullshit. They did bully and harass and stalk Bombshell. Period. That's what I spoke up about. That's what's been important to me. That right there. And I would do it for anybody that I saw it being done to, like it has been done to Bombshell. Period. All right. Have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm sorry if this video is crazy and, like it was messing up and everything else. Talk to you later. Bye.